I'm Mike J in your foxhole till I have a seat spin. Sit a pretty ass in this Benz behind a dark tent. You in the presence of extravagance. Settle down, Cuban link chillin'. Freezing on my textile, watch match my sentiments. How could you slumber like I gave you number coke in these quotes? Like I'm running numbers, styling with the Jews. Shot slam, holocaust, busy chasing money, no time for the blues.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping at the Viewturistic YouTube channel twice again. We're happy to have you back here. For those of you who have been supporting us over here, we really appreciate everything that you do, from all the shares, the comments, the likes, the views, whatever. We definitely appreciate y'all. To all of you who are new to the Viewturistic YouTube channel, welcome to the future. The future is how you view the future. So we're going to be, my intention in all of these videos is to open up people's minds, open up my minds, give some of my personal experiences, and allow us to see sensitive issues, personal issues, many of life's issues from multiple perspectives and multiple angles. That's what this is all about. So thank you for being here. For those of you who are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Today we're going to be doing Viewology episode number 18, and I'm going to be talking about the importance of supporting your spouses, significant others, partners, whatever you want to call it, supporting their dreams and passion. So, before I get started, I want to shout out the people over at Purple Stuff. I know I always know this isn't lean or any type of drug or anything like that. You can actually buy this stuff in the store. It's a calm down, relax the body, focus the mind drink. Stuff is awesome. Great flavor, of course. But now that I got that out of the way, we're not sponsored by them or anything. I just love that stuff. Now, if there is some, wherever you're watching that, go get one. It's gonna make you feel great. Now that that's out the way, oh, also, sorry, I want to shout out my man Bruce Lee right here. Actually got this for Father's Day for my brother and his wife, because they know how much I love Bruce Lee. A lot of things that I've learned about myself actually come from a lot of Bruce Lee's teachings and philosophy. So awesome little desk action figure. So now let's get into the good stuff. I said that we're going to talk about the importance of supporting your spouses, significant others, partners, dreams, and passions. The reason that I bring this up is because as I've been doing a lot of internal self-reflecting, I realized that myself in my past relationships, I wasn't as supportive as I should have been for certain things that my significant other wanted to do. For the relationship that I'm thinking of right now, one of the biggest reasons why I know now that I wasn't as supportive as I should have been for those dreams and passions was because of my own insecurities. Now, when I first started off in this relationship, I had a nice little flame going on the DJ scene. I had a nice little buzz going for my name in the city, and I honestly felt like my identity was completely rooted in my personality as a DJ. Now, when I started this relationship, the woman that I was in a relationship with, she was a very aspiring woman herself. She had a lot going on, very ambitious, had a good career in school, a lot of those things that inside I felt like I actually had to compete with. Now, I know that's not good, because in a partnership, in a relationship, it shouldn't be a competition. It should be about supporting each other and helping each other grow. Unfortunately, back then, I wasn't in the frame of mind that I'm in now to be able to step outside of myself and see that what I was doing was actually debilitating our relationship. But I had a hard time striking a balance between my life as a DJ and the visions or views that I had for the type of relationship that I wanted. I honestly felt like there was no way that I could invest the required amount of energy into my DJ career while simultaneously investing that same amount of energy into my relationship. So I felt like one of them kind of had to go, for lack of better words. So I kind of stepped out of the spotlight voluntarily on the DJ scene to invest more energy into my relationship. Now, unfortunately, because I felt like my identity was so deeply rooted in my personality as a DJ, when I stepped away, I almost felt kind of worthless. And I thought that at the time that my significant other, that she should have been doing the same thing. And that was a bad expectation to have, because I can't expect, just because I voluntarily gave up or kind of dwindled down on my own passion, I couldn't expect her to do the same thing. So a result of that were built up insecurities that I had, and it kind of forced me to not be as supportive of her dreams and passions as I should have been, because I had this whole race thing going on. Like, she would make it to the top, you know, faster than I would, and wouldn't need me anymore. But of course, looking back now, I realize that that's complete BS. Like, I was really on some bullshit for that. I'm just gonna keep it blunt with that. I think that a lot of times we don't understand that in a relationship, the two people in a relationship should support each other and complement each other instead of be opposing forces. It's almost like the yin and the yang principle. I'm very deep into the whole yin and the yang principle, and it's all about balance. Two seemingly opposing forces actually come together as complementary forces to support the greater good, to support one large system. And if you can find that in your relationship, then I think you struck gold. But something else to remember is to understand that it's not always going to be completely 50-50. It's not always going to be 100% 50-50, if that makes any sense. There's always going to be times where the scale is tipped towards one end of the relationship versus the other end of the relationship. And if that can be understood from the beginning, I'm telling you right now, hold on to that relationship, because you have a good thing going. If person A can understand that sometimes to advance the cause of the greater good, if person A can understand that sometimes person B is going to need 60% of the relationship's energy, and person A is only going to be able to receive 40% of the relationship's energy as a result of that, as long as those two are working towards the same goal, not necessarily the same goals as in the same passions, but the same goal of growing their relationship, trust me, I'm telling you, you got something good right there. Keep that up, because in turn, person B is going to understand that at some point, person A might need 75% of the relationship's energy, meaning that person B can only receive 25% of that energy at any given time while they're working towards that person's passions or goals. But in the end, those two things end up balancing themselves out. Over time, you'll realize that, like I said, there's no possible way, I don't think, for it to be completely 50-50 at any given time. But as long as the scale, you know, is doing like this for a majority of the time, instead of completely like that or completely like that all the time, you got something good going. And to make things clear, I don't want to come off as if I'm this perfect person now because I'm so in tune with myself, or I'm so in touch with mistakes that I've made in the past, because I'm far from perfect, and I'm far from being in a position of thinking that I can give you all advice on going out there to be perfect. But one thing that I do have going for me, honestly, is my ability to look back on things, reevaluate what I did right, what I did wrong, and allow myself to take my own personal feelings out of that particular situation and be more objective about it, and take the lessons from that to apply it in the future. And that's what I hope to do for anyone who watches these videos, is for your own situations to think, maybe I should take my own emotions, my own biases out of the situation, possibly see it from multiple angles, and then readjust and make it fitting according to your own personal situation. That's what the future is all about. Like I said, I definitely appreciate everyone who has been supporting the channel so far. We've been getting great feedback over here. A lot of people tell me that they actually have been able to take away some advice from these videos, and it changes their perspective on things, and that just lights me up. Honestly, like, that is really what my entire goal is. My dream is to help other people's dreams come true by allowing them to see how they can become the best versions of themselves as possible. And if some of the things that I say, some of my experiences, some of my mistakes, if some of that can help someone possibly from being the best, or to being the best versions of themselves, then I really feel like I've done my due diligence, and that's what keeps me motivated to continue to do these videos. So tell us what you think. We really enjoyed the discussion that has been that has resulted from some of these videos on Facebook. If you want to discuss it on Facebook, if you want to discuss it directly on YouTube, whatever, just talk to us. We're very interested in hearing if you've experienced something similar, if you're going through something similar, if you want to ask a question of if I have gone through something similar to what you're going through now and you want my opinion or perspective or my view on it, please do that. That's what we're all here for, to stimulate good discussion, help see people from multiple angles. So that's it for Viewology episode number 18. We will see you next time for Viewology 19. We actually got a special episode coming for you for Viewology 21. So stay tuned to see what that is. We really love y'all, beautiful people. Stick around, share, comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Subscribes.
Oftentimes when we get into situations, we like to ignore our gut feelings, hoping that we're wrong. But looking in retrospect, back in my life again, I'm never going through this again. I'm never falling in love again. I'm never going to let anybody get close to me. I'm never going to